Oh my god, what is this, South Europe? Yes, it is, and I didn't say you could talk. Go back in the dungeon. So yeah, this is South Europe. It looks like it's only 3 countries, but there's actually 7. You just can't see 4 of them with the naked eye. They are all part of the Eurozone, or they use the euro as the currency, but of them, only 4 countries are members of the EU. All these countries are considered Latin-based countries with Latin languages. One of them even actually speaks Latin. Now let's go down them one by one. First off, Portugal, which is made up of the continental European side, as well as 2 insular regions, the Azores and Madeira in the Atlantic Ocean. The Portuguese are basically ocean people. Like, their entire history is centered around seafaring culture. Like, even when they were colonizing, like, most of their colonies were just like small little ports off the coast of land masses. They didn't really care to go too much inland except for Brazil, Angola, and Mozambique. Like, they need to be close to the water. Next up, Spain, made up of the continental country part, as well as the Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean, as well as the Canary Islands off the coast of Africa in the Atlantic. And you're probably wondering what those red dots are. Spain actually administers weird chunks of land on what is now the north coast of what is Morocco. They are called the Plazas de Soberanía, including this guy, which has the shortest land border on Earth. Out of all these countries, it's the only one that's a monarchy, and it's made up of autonomies, which are very decentralized sections of the country that kind of administer themselves. A lot of them even have their own languages like Catalan or Basque. And speaking of Catalan, Andorra, the explorer, the only Catalan official speaking country in the world, although you can totally use Spanish or French depending on what part of the country you're in. It's a tax haven with great skiing and shopping, and they do this weird like non-hereditary co-principality head of state system thing in which whoever is the president of France and whoever is the bishop of La Seu d'Urgell in Spain are technically the heads of state of the country. Next up, Italia. You all know this one, come on. Just don't forget Sardinia and Sicily. Just like Spain, they have so many regions that have their own distinct cultures, identities, dialects, even languages. Like South Tyrol is basically German. Generally speaking, the biggest difference is between the north and the south. Once I asked my Italian friend Federico, do you guys consider yourselves Latinos? And he's like, dude, we are the original Latinos. We invented Latinos. And I'm like, huh, never thought of it that way. Also, Napoli is my favorite city. They make the best pizza. And I met my last surviving relative in Molise. I made a video on it. Anyway, within Italy, you have 2 completely enclaved countries of Vatican City and San Marino. San Marino, man, this is a crazy one because the whole country was created by like a guy running away from people trying to kill him and like pirates, and then some crazy lady that was claiming he was her baby daddy. And he's like, I never slept with you. And then like he created like this hideout area for like hermits, and then like a bunch of people joined him, and that's how it basically became a country. It's the world's best hideout spot when people are trying to kill you. The Vatican City, or the Holy See, it is the smallest country in the world. Yes, it is considered a country. It's basically the headquarters of the Catholic Church. Yes, the Pope lives there. Yes, they have their own passports. Finally, Malta. Malta's a really interesting one because it's kind of like if Italy and North Africa had a baby. Like, they speak a Semitic language, but it uses a lot of Italian and French influence. And like, I've heard Tunisian people can even understand some of the people in Malta when they talk. So much historical significance. All I know is when I went here, they had octopus pie at the bakeries. And I was like, I tried it and I was like, interesting. I like it.